For Value Partners, we are the only listed asset management company in Asia outside Japan. And even in Japan, there's only one listed company. So there's ample documentation available on who we are, what we do. The mission of the company is very straightforward. Our mission is to build a temple of value investing for East and Southeast Asia. So we do a lot of financial modeling. We do about 2,500 company visits a year, excluding phone calls. That's the real source of our power, just old-fashioned kicking the tires. What we are good at is that we put into practice the theory of value investing that my colleagues and I have read about and we study very seriously. The first part of what we do is that we have to start from almost ground zero in terms of creating an appropriate culture to implement and execute this concept. Very basic concepts that should have been instilled in the market when people first joined it. Concepts like put the client interest first, be transparent in your dealings, identify and be wary of potential conflicts of interest. Now, we then go on to the actual investing process. When I talk about using words like mass manufacturing and industrializing a craft, what I really meant was that I have broken it down into a set of skills. Each skill can be mastered by fairly ordinary people with probably just a college education. And the process is teachable, is repeatable, is sustainable, is scalable. It is definitely not magic. It's definitely not driven by genius. For originating idea skill, which I claim to score an A, we have a universe of several thousand stocks, Taiwan, mainland China, Hong Kong, and in the case of Value Partners, also some Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia. We simply divide all the stocks into category 1, 2, and 3. So technically, our objective is to buy category 1 and sell at category 2.5. The only thing new I can say about research is that in the China context, we have been moving increasingly away from quantitative analysis to qualitative analysis. To do that, it's very difficult to quantify in numbers. You have to look at the characteristics of the management and the business model. But in summary, we are looking for something called the 3 Rs. The right business run by the right people at the right price. After you buy the stock, don't forget about it. Keep in touch with the company, update your research vigorously, and keep thinking how you can continue to enhance the value of the investment. The right way to go to do our job is that you enter a transaction, you're a buyer, you shouldn't be buying if you think the seller knows more than you. And you're a seller, you shouldn't be selling if you haven't clarified why the buyers are willing to buy from you. Portfolio construction at my level is mostly based on the idea of taking into advantage the macro environment and highlighting your core competence. Actually, we only have one real core competence: stock picking. When I first started my job with Value Partners in 1993, I was like every other US trained or US influenced fund manager. I believe in having a very concentrated portfolio. I used to go around telling everybody, you won't see more than 40 companies in my fund. These are my high conviction ideas. And I was very proud of it. And then as the years went by, I began to realize that our market was really very different from the US. My own signature is learn. I changed my signature when I was about 25 years old from my name to learn so that I can remind myself every day when I sign my name to be humble and learn new things. Because I think the commitment to learning is one of the major characteristics of a civilized and responsible human being, whether you are a fund manager or you're not a fund manager. We try to be small enough to be effective, big enough to be strong.